Hello, and welcome to what may well be the last episode of Mental Block for this season, and possibly, or maybe the next last episode, and possibly ever. We're going to have to talk about that. We haven't figured out what we're going to do with the Mental Block server, but there's one thing I can point out. Nobody else is on. Oh, and also I'm going to take off that really... I'm not working right now. I'm just looking around. So it's me without... there. It's me without that. We're going to look around the server. We've been playing Crack Pack so much that we actually got as far as Lambert is going to be playing Crack Pack now. So that just leaves anybody left on here is probably going to leave... stop being on this server. Now we might still play it. We're going to take votes on what we're going to do with this server. Keep it another month, get rid of it, or keep it longer, 2 months or longer. And we're also going to vote on, if we vote to get rid of it, we're going to vote on what to replace it with. Will it be customized like we have now, customized differently? Will it be amplified? Will it be regular, perfectly, completely regular terrain? Or are we going to try and do modded if we can? Although I don't think we can do modded, because you'll remember when I started this season I was trying to do a Crack Pack, a new Crack Pack, and I couldn't move Crack Pack onto this server. We're going to start with a bit of a tour of the server. Miner Man asked for a carrot. The last thing I saw Miner Man do was he asked me for a carrot. Well, I didn't do that. I don't think he's going to enjoy that. But I guess it still works as a carrot. One can only hope. I remember this is the exact location into the wall. There used to be a wall here, into which I dug and had a little room in here. And the first thing I did was I moved to the side and I put some stuff here. I had a furnace and a crafting table. I don't know what was there. Maybe that's where the furnace was. And I put some of these here. They've been there for a while. That's been there. That's been moved. That's not the original, and that's certainly not the original. That was not there. But yeah, the door might not be original either, actually. The wall was dirt, and we had a small space. It's about this size. And we had a bed here, and it wasn't even my bed. It was someone else's bed. I think it was J-Man's bed or something. Oh, I remember those days. My throat is messed up. You'll pardon me while I take a drink. Ah, that tasted good. If you don't know... Oh, it's raining. Sorry, this is not the Mindcrack server. Do you hear me, clouds? This is not the Mindcrack server. It may not even be a server in future. We may get rid of it. Or maybe not. You know how these things are. If possible, I'd like to move the WASPack onto here. That's a possibility, but I don't know if I could get it to work. Who knows? I pretty much had these things separated the way that they are now. I had all my miscellaneous in here, and I stuck some coal down there, even though I was expecting to put dirt down there. But then I put dirt here. And then I had other stuff, and I put food up there, and then I moved dirt down here. I don't remember what this was going to be originally. Maybe this was going to be stairs down. Maybe it was something else. But I decided to make it my secret. Here's the secret. It's very simple. You see the box that surrounds... Well, you can't see it very well, but you see there's a box that surrounds your cursor based on what block you're on. You can see it better here, right? We just simply go up here, and there's a cursor there. But go down, and there's no cursor, but you're still on the block, and press right. Open. That's the secret. I bet everybody was kicking themselves as to how I did that. That's how this worked. And here's my diamonds and stuff. Let's see, that's... my quartz, my diamonds. I didn't have too much. That's some blocks of diamonds down there. Glowstone, didn't use that too much either. Gold, used a bit of that. Redstone, used lots and lots of redstone. Surprised I have so much of it at this point. Lapis, I didn't use too much lapis. Emeralds, I didn't touch these emeralds. They've been here the whole time. Maybe somebody borrowed one, I forget. I have very little iron. I was expecting iron to fill up all 4 of these chests, the double chests. And there's just 1 block of iron. I used a lot of iron. Right now, I got diamond equipment, but I don't know how that's true. And look, that one's dying out. Some of my picks, Fortune 3 picks, and a smite. And there's my Silk Touch one. Some books, more Silk Touch, junk like that. Nothing. You've already seen the secret area. It's going to have some stuff in it. It's not that big of a place. Nothing here. It's likely to remain nothing now. Something got struck big time. I remember when I started building out this way, I didn't know what was going to happen, how far out it was going to go. I thought I'd eventually reach an area, and then I'd put this out. And then this is pretty much what happened. I dug all the way out here, and then I reached it, and I'll surround it with glass, which was kind of stupid, really. But I liked it. I still like it even now. You can see around, without having to go up to the door and do this, you can see like this, and there's my rail. I built this much more recently. Big area. Some people helped with the roof. It basically overlooks an area that has now become all sterile, but it used to be really cool with buildings in all sorts of places. Now they've got it set to be a place that will be a building, but it isn't. Here's my office. As you can see, I haven't put anything in my office yet. I never got around to it. This door was added more recently. There was a long, long time when this area was all dirt, and it stayed dirt. I remember the first things we did was, this is where the sheep are going to be placed. Before that, I made sure I put my farm here, and it was a communal farm, and I remember that very well. The freight chest came and went, but it's been here for a long time. Oh, put gunpowder in there. I'm a nice guy. That's to open something that's doors that are no longer there. That wasn't always there. My stuff was. And there's the furnace. Not my coal, not my stone. I hope they come back and claim it. Horse! This was a later addition. I could never get it to work without it being open air. I guess I could have figured something out, but I didn't want to because it was getting in the way of something else. It's for horses. And I loved it. Originally, after this, the crops area, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Water here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another thing here for the fence. And then we had over here, we had a cow area. And I remember J-Man put some cows in, and he said, I'm going to take the 2 cows I put in here away, so I want you to make sure that you breed them up. So I bred them up as fast as I could, and at the same time, I mined Stone, who had a place to live right above mine, kept killing them, and I kept saying, please, let them live. Let there be more cows, so that when J-Man takes them away, we'll have some. And she wouldn't comply, and I don't remember. I just had to tell her point blank. She ended up putting crops up here. This is now Sin's base. It used to be I Mine Stone's place. This was her room. This was also her room. It was a bit of a secret. She had a painting. In fact, a lot of what she had here was paintings and stuff, hiding stuff. This room was hers. It's a little bit bigger than it was. This was added later and is not mine at all. It's not hers at all. I think there's another secret room here somewhere. But I don't want to bother with that. Back here, this is recent. I don't know what it is or why it's here. I don't know what Sin Deathify's been doing lately. Is he even playing Crack Pack? I have no idea. Lambert was asking whether Fox Dawn is on Crack Pack. I haven't seen her at all. Here's his bedroom, which he then turned into crazy tracks all over the place, and then we just start putting tracks in circles. I don't know what any of that's for. There was a whole episode about this place being fumigated that I thought was extremely hilarious. Up here, there were lots of crops, and most of them have been destroyed by creepers and replanted and destroyed again, and the stuff's been taken down. And there's a creeper just standing there. In fact, all the creatures are just standing around. I remember when I built this pathway and I went out to there because I wanted a better upwards, a better passage. And I thought it was so cool to build one on the half slabs like that. Creatures wouldn't spawn on it. And people were saying, that huge garish thing that's up there with no visible supports. Well, of course there's supports. There's one there. There's one there. This was added more recently. Blue's spotted spawn. Now, Blue has like a bazillion spots. He's got here. He owned that base down there. We'll show you that in a minute. This wasn't really Blue's originally. Somebody else owned it. Oh, look, there's a spot here I didn't know about. Blue has just far too many little bases everywhere, and I think we all hate him for it. It's not that he's being... What's the phrase? It's not that he's being too immature about it. It's just that he's being very naive about it. He doesn't need a bunch of little places, and we don't like it anyway. I don't like this torch placement either, because it's... But there needs to be better. We had sheep here, and the sheep kept getting killed, and I kept getting pissed off so much. I'm like, I'm moving my stuff indoors. And then I took some sheep out, and then they all got upset at me. Not my problem. This was originally somebody's house. Now it's Morgani & Co. It was meant to be something, but Morgani & Co. just didn't do much. The Homeowners Association, they're telling people how ugly their stuff is, and then they'd give people an amount of time to... Oh, there's a chest there I didn't see. Why have invisible chests that you can't put anything in? That's nice. I didn't know they were there. And they'd tell people to change the build or they would tear it down. What was really stupid about that was it was unfair. People were building another chest. And it's junk. I like this. Maybe it's not meant to be secret, but it sure came out as secret. Morgani & Company subsidiaries. Oh, the fun people had. I didn't even know about this. If I'd known about that, that was very clever. This message board has been up almost since the start. Hazardous, biohazard, base at New Gen, we'll get to that later. Not very many stacks, but then we don't have any loaded chunks. This was where we had a fishery. A fish farm was right here, and that's been removed. And I remember when I built a subway, and then they built a subway, they thought, ooh, our subway looks cooler than your subway. Well, of course it does, but your subway sucked. That works, because I came up with that design, but it goes around, it goes through that, and you take damage, and then you bash up here. That's no good. And then it would just not go anywhere. They wouldn't finish their projects. They're like, we'll spend 2 hours to work on a project that requires 12. And then there was this. I built this because they had a portal up there that was making too much noise. I didn't want it there. And this is a much better... It's got an entrance from outside over there. And it's got an entrance from my subway here, which I loved my subway. I even got chairs here. I have routes going to a bunch of places. They don't even have 3 routes going anywhere. I've got spare carts up the wazoo. That's where my iron went, by the way, is spare carts and armors and stuff. And, yeah, pickaxes and shovels. Clay donations for bricks. Nobody ever gave me clay donations for bricks. Maybe I got like 5 clay or something. So what I did was I stuck extra rails and redstone torches and stuff here for future route. I like the clock I had here. And there's one missing here, which upsets me. Anyway, I like the clock, but it was always 1 too low. I think it should have been higher. Maybe it should have been right here. I think right there might have been a little better. Well, right there anyway. 2 entrance exits. This room was going to be an office, and I didn't do anything with it. I was going to do something. It was going to be a railway office, and I didn't use that railway office. Here's the main route that all the other routes usually went to. I really like this with this coming in like this. It's like, yeah, you're arriving at the station. Boop, boop. Loved it. Okay. Remember this is the first thing I dug down. How, you may ask, did I dig down? Well, that's what I'd do is I'd go down, I'd stop, I'd get the pickaxe and I'd dig very slowly. Look how slow it digs. That's pretty slow. And then having dug down there, I'd then go and, okay, place the next ladder, bloop, and then, okay, go down a little further, now the next 3. I do them 3 at a time, or maybe I could only do 2 at a time, I don't remember. Getting down there was a lot of hard work. And we used to have passages down going this way and this way. This one ended up in a dead end in midair, so I stopped that one. This one was a little more successful, but it had problems, and I had to use a lot of sand and gravel. And then when I got back, I went that way far enough, and then I went back, and I was going to try and go under here, and I was going to tower up, to pillar up, so that I could get back up in here. And where did you come from? And what happened was, I got near here, but I couldn't get to here, and I'm underwater, and there's just water floods my tunnel. Where were you? Oh, you went up these stairs. Meant to be a corridor. I should have put stairs closer in the corridor over here, but this is fine. Corridor went to where my horse pens would be, and I have another corridor that way. That was, and then here I built a jail. Never used. It wasn't even finished, but I like it when it doesn't look. Mike's Dragon stopped appearing or something. I don't know what the deal was there. Here's the office. I've already shown you it, but here's the view from inside. Here's the original path down from here. From here it would go up like that. But here it went down. That tunnel was added later when I added a way to get down there by cart. Originally this just went to the wall, and then people explored around here. They were like, oh, we're so glad you built this little stairway to here. And so they kept building beyond that. And then somebody moves that way out there. And there's a duck. Duck. More recently I did this, and this is one of the secret rooms. There used to be a pathway into it. What's great about this secret room is I didn't construct the original room. Somebody else built it in secret, and I only find out about it after I accidentally dig and I find my way into there. I claimed it as mine because I don't know whose it was. I Mine Stone was digging below me when she should have dug only above me. She just didn't have any sense of property. She was taking stuff that belonged to other people, most notably Lambert. Over here is a tunnel. I don't know whose tunnel it is. Let me see. Is it my tunnel or is it someone else's tunnel? I don't remember. Given where these are, I would say it's not my tunnel, and that I didn't take that coal, and that I didn't plant the stairs. I do not remember this at all. And it goes down to here, and then I think that it goes... No. So I don't know what it was. Don't remember whose tunnel it was. Maybe it was my tunnel and I was just messing around. I just don't remember. I've got this set to 16 chunks so I can see further away. But I don't have Optifine on, so I can't see further away. But as you can see over there, there's a build, and I think it was Foxdawn's, but I might be wrong, as it wasn't really updated after a while, and she never claimed it was hers. So maybe it was meant to be Fudge Man's or something. I just don't know. Nobody ever claimed it. But it was very interesting. Actually, now that I think of it, that can't be Foxdawn's because Foxdawn didn't one in the other direction. By the way, I'm using 16 chunk distances for this because there's no one else on the server. I could show you more of my build if you'd like to. Maybe we'll get to that later. Let's rush this a little bit. I got some food. This used to be Pants Street. Now it's Beckar Avenue. Or no, Pants Street was down there. The cactus, I don't remember when they built that. Originally we had trees here. I remember we had lots of trees up here. And the idea was that was our tree farm. We'd plant trees, we'd have trees. Yay, we got trees! Armor Master owned this place right here. As you can see, it's not there anymore. Who tore it down? Boy, he tore all of it down, I think. It's all gone. All of it. Eventually they were calling it Blobby Land because they were calling him Mr. Blobby, which was kind of stupid. Do not search on the internet for Mr. Blobby. It's a terrible thing. Oh, there's something over there. I don't know what that is. I gotta look at that. It might be something. Anyway, it's been torn down. There was also a message board over here, and I'm like, we don't need 2 message boards. But it turned out it was a similitude. It's like what everybody is like, and I hated that thing from season 4, so of course I hated it in season 6 as well. Blue built a truck. Yeah, nice, a truck without a hubcap on the wheels. This truck ain't got no gasoline. I wonder it's been there for a while. What's this? I don't remember that. Huh. I don't remember that at all. Somebody got banned from the server because of his antics. And Blue took it over like immediately. It was too bad because that guy showed promise, but he was really... well, somebody took those lamps from up there. Blue took over the thing because they claimed it first. Everybody else was asking about it, but I'm like, why ask about it? It's been claimed by Blue. So, too bad. Everybody was butthurt. That's probably why they all left the server. I'm joking, of course. That's not why they left the server. I told Blue, just fix it up a little bit, sell it. It'll be fine. People will be happy again. He hasn't done so. Instead, he seems to have started this pathway which goes nowhere. This video might have to be broken up into several parts because it's going to take a little while to show everything. Now it says owned by Blue, not for sale, which really upsets me because he said he was going to sell it, and I'm upset that how many places is he going to own, and how do you get in there? Is it down there, perhaps? Maybe there's a secret entrance. We had several terrible... We'll get to that later. We had several terrible builds down here. I had a staircase going from there, turning around that way. That's a good staircase, but this one was added more recently. Somebody left that open. I'll get to that later, too. And there was only one... There was just a bunch of winter trees here, and there was a building over here made of... Look at that! Kill him right away. And yeah, I get more gunpowder, sorry to say. Really crappy builds. What do we have here? Well, somebody building something, I guess. This is somebody else's wheat farm. I'm glad that somebody else has a wheat farm and it's not me. They're not planting it back very well, but that's not important. Oh! Oh, look what I found! More wheat! We don't need that much wheat! We don't! We don't need this much wheat. Nobody comes down here. Oh, crap. I don't think that worked. What the hell's all this? This is what customized is like. It gets dark somewhere, or we have this area that's completely underground. Huge areas. We haven't seen that. We've already shown you some bits. There's the other stairs that I used to have. Well, those are the stairs I didn't go down earlier. Somebody left a chest here. Somebody died and their stuff was put in a chest and it wasn't much stuff. Actually, that might be mine, but I don't know. This was there. They were supposed to remove that, but they didn't. More crap. This is my zigzag stairs going up, or pathway going up, so I could go down to the basement. The basement is basically down here, but the basement is basically just where I have all where I mine stuff out. There were supposed to be diamonds and stuff, and there isn't. Here's another level of it where there's that stuff. It's not that big of a deal. It's hard to get up those stairs right there. I used to have a segment of stairs there, and now I don't. hate to say I'm very upset that I have to keep coming up to look at stuff. This may not be the last episode. I don't know what episode this is going to be, but we might have an episode where we destroy the server. That's become a tradition here. And then I built down here to put maps up. These are old maps. I was going to build lots of maps and I never did. This map is someone else's base. This map was going to be something and I didn't get that done right. And this map is insane. And it's way, way out of date. And I was going to always update it and I didn't get around to that. You notice I'm not getting around to that now either. Alright, let's look this way. My bedroom, you saw it earlier in the video. Recording studio. We had some fun. We had some antics. But what we did not have is a straightforward news intensifying. Oh. Ah! Space, the final frontier. These are... Well, I've just been talking on the phone with nobody. I get called, I answer the call, nobody answers. Nobody used the recording studio that I know of. Then I built over here. I was going to build a little restaurant here or something, maybe a little shop. But when they decided to put the shops down there, we'll get to that in a minute, I said we'll use this for something else, maybe a basketball half court or something. I end up making it a little restaurant. I think it looks pretty good. People will disagree with me. That's fine. That wasn't there. What is that doing there? That shouldn't be there. I'd cut it down. Why don't I cut it down? I don't have an axe with me. The Christmas tree is not supposed to be there. I'm going to cut it down. Not right now, mind you. I'm going to give everyone advance notice and we'll destroy everything together. Well, you know, this is what they want to do for Christmas, and I'm not going to prevent them in honor of the dragon killers. I like that the dog is listed, but then these are my signs. I put them up. And there's the dragon egg, safe and sound, and some pillars to indicate that. It's a nice little monument, but what was the point? No idea. Lambert started building. He made up for lost time. He'd been away for a while. He built this really impressive mini palace, and then he built this really impressive wall, but he was upset that he didn't have a big area to build in. I built a space there so I could build a pathway. This wasn't originally here. My pathway goes to the eastern outpost. You may have seen it. It's not too far east either. It's just called the eastern outpost because it was hard to get to. And it's where we could get all our sand. I've pretty much removed it of most of its easy to get at sand. Then we had stairs down here. Don't remember who built them. I think I built these stairs, but there was another way to get down here. Eventually they built a way to get down there over there. Originally this was Fox Dawn's place, and she builds beautiful things. I think she's a great asset to this place. Great person to have around. Don't know who put that bed there. And this area was built up over ages. Here we go, Branson Avenue and Pants Street. There's an in-joke here. You might be wondering what this was, or what's this foot pants resolution, and what's all that other stuff. I finally heard what it was, and I had missed it the first few times they talked about it. Branson was the name of the guy at their school. He was mentally messed up in some way, and I don't want to cast aspersions on his character, but something happened, and he basically did something in his pants, and I guess they made fun of him for it, which is sad, really. It's really sad. I don't think honoring it up there is the nicest thing you could have possibly done. You should be more tactful towards people, really. AGAD's Dirt Museum now open. Please do not touch the dirt. Earth Caney's Major. Oh, Dirt McGirt! I actually know about Dirk McGurk. Maybe he doesn't, though. Dirticus Maximus Gardenton Soilbert. Oh, he really has his dirt going on here. The clay he didn't put out yet. Oop, I'm sorry, I touched it. I shouldn't have touched it. Beta Industries Dust Shot. Oh, by the way, I think I put that sign up because they hadn't sold anything. They never had anything for sale. I wouldn't shoplift, but it's very easy to lift one of these things when there's nothing in it. It's much lighter that way. building will expand. The corporate espionage. Nope. Somebody hired him, and I don't remember who it was or what it was, but that was a failure. Secret area over here. No, this isn't it. There was a downward pathway somewhere. I remember it. There was a downward path. Was it here? Oh man, I don't remember where it was. This place has been on fire a long, long time. The land's neck to weapons manufacturing. They never really made any weapons for anybody. Well, there's one. That doesn't look familiar. We'll get to that later. Blue's Pies. Well, he's got the pies. Did he ever get the diamonds? Well, I hope it didn't go into there. So where does it go? I don't know. Maybe he knows how to get it. It's probably a space in the back, a secret thing somewhere. Well, maybe not. This is impressive. What is it? Mental Block Sheriff's Office. Ah, that's what he finally built it into. Fudge was our sheriff, but Fudge has been missing since somewhere in Season 5. Now everybody is missing, but they're all playing Crack Pack. Brutally stabbed dolphin. But where's the Prismarine? Nope, can't have it. Not yours. People must have sold out. Dead End Street. This was the Death Games. As you can see, it was a huge success. With, well, we have to kill string, apparently. Nobody ever played the Death Games. It was a different set of rules. It wasn't the Death Games the way I knew it. Blue Incorporated. No, it wasn't Blue Incorporated. It was somebody else's place. It was a bunch of people's places. It wasn't Blue's at all. And they had that place, too. There was going to be a Redstone place here. Coming soon, lab coats and redstone. Nothing. Didn't build anything. Beckar's Breadery. 16 bread for 1 emerald or 1 prismarine. Hey! Thanks, whoever it was. Oop. I'll put some more out for you guys, even though there's nobody going to be here. That chest is just there. Nobody bothers with that. The Mental Block Weekly. What episode are they on to? Issue number 8. Can see they're a little late with the releases. Down here are the secret Mental Weekly offices. I could go down here. Well, there's the donkey that they were talking about had gone missing, right? That's Paperboy. They said Paperboy was missing. He's right there. Wow, look at all this stuff. Oh. Head writer, Mortar Attack. And he was great when he did this. We've been playing Crack Pack a lot. So that's it. Lambert said he was going to build something here. A little office here. Land claimed by Lamberts. I'm not going to take that path back. It goes to my base. Be back in a second. A magnificent structure. A lousy structure. Oh, alright. I think they need to do something about the creeper divots. I've only got 2 dirt on me, so that's not going to be very good. Bloop and bloop. Any dirt over here? 8. There's one over there. This courthouse has been through some tough times. There was only one case the whole time. Honor, justice, Taco be love. What's that supposed to be? A magnet? A horseshoe? What is that? No idea. Oh yeah, that was great. And then I'd set up here in the box, which shouldn't have these in here at all. Jimmy's rustled. That was a fun case, if I do say so myself. Not a very good red carpet treatment, I have to say. Taco must have loved being judge. Technically, she still is. She could be judge next season if she wants. I don't care. Let's bring on the judges. Now, Fudge, while he was on this season, was not on for very long, and he went on down there in dangerous area. But first, I'm going to... People pillaring up. I hate that. You're supposed to build to get there, not just pillar up for the sake of... But this is interesting. I don't remember this, so let's see what this does, if anything. That looks different than I remember it. It looks very different than I remember it. I'm going to have to look at that again. That don't go anywhere. Ouch. One of the competing railways, which goes out into nowhere land. Glass. I gotta be careful not to walk on this glass too much, because I think I fell through it once, because it wasn't glass in one place. I don't remember the stairs being like this. Is there a house here or something? Yeah, it does this. It didn't used to do this. It used to just go straight up. And this was something else. I guess they're doing something. I don't know what the deal is. I don't remember this at all. This was something and it went somewhere and I don't remember where. And somebody's knocked out some of the stairs to it, so... There's nothing here. Well, that answers my question. I thought somebody had built up here, but I guess I didn't. This is where I first died on the server. Right here. It was a while before I died, too, if I remember correctly. Somebody was going to build this. You can see there's a build here. Oh, wait, what's this? Well, what do we have here? We have a skeleton. Always light 'em up. Something wrong with that. I'm not going down there. I think that used to be a bit longer too, so I don't know what happened there. I don't think anyone built here, but this is a place where they could have built something and they didn't. By this time they're really itching to build downwards, and so I made another staircase here. It goes down to another area. It looks pretty much the same. Now there's a light over there, and I don't know what that is. Looks like somebody just branch mining, but you can never tell where these things go. Aha! Yeah, I think he was planning on digging this stuff out when he needed it, but he had it available. But he was going to dig this out as like an entrance to a home, but it wasn't his home. Or it was his home, or... I don't remember who it was, though. Maybe it was one of our lesser-known members who didn't really join in the reindeer games, or the whatever games. Now here is where it really got interesting. I used to have a plot here, but the home of Fudgeman 10. I don't remember if I built that stair or if he built it, but it was hard to get up here, I remember. He didn't really build very much in here. That's pretty much the whole thing he built. But for once, it wasn't a cube. It's too bad Fudge had to leave because he was doing so well up to there. Then we had trouble with this. I had trouble building this, and so there's holes, and you fall through bits and pieces. And another subway passage, which isn't very good. Oh, I have clouds on! Well, I'll fix that. I never want to see clouds on again if we're going to have clouds either in the texture pack or... Well, never mind. I don't know why I built that. I didn't want creatures coming in here. I don't remember who built this. It doesn't say. But it's there for... No, that wasn't finished. Somebody took that stuff out. Gonna have carrots in here. They didn't plant it. They're gonna have potatoes in another one. Melons and pumpkins. They didn't put any there. Potatoes there. Both potatoes and melons are misspelled too, by the way. I find that very amusing. Down here, Fudge again. This was probably Fudge's last build. Why did I look in there again? What's wrong with me? Isaac Dare's private regular chest. When was the last time he's been here? What's that, a banner? Weird. Used to be stairs down here somewhere. They seem to have covered that up. Don't know whose dog that is. Hi, dog. Boy, they haven't fed you in over a month, probably. Yeah, there was a pathway down here somewhere. Here we go. This isn't it. Made me go that way for no reason. Thanks, everybody. There was a pathway down to what they called the Promised Land. Was it chock full of stuff, man? There was lots and lots of stuff everywhere. I was going to build a rail that went down there, but I was having trouble getting everything to work. I was busy with about 5 other rails. Now there isn't anything there. Oh, this might be a pathway down there. Or, no, it's not. There's the carrots, or are they potatoes? There's the whatever they are. And here's the actual path down. I'm not going to show you that, as it's just a bunch of junk. 90 ravine claimed by Isaac Dare. Well, enough of that area. Now we're going to go on to some more interesting areas. Well, this is now the next day, and I was going to continue this thing, but 4 people on. Suddenly, there's people on the server. Maybe this isn't going to be the end, therefore. This is my bedroom, which is just for the employees to crash. This is the train station, or rather, it's not the train station. Customs, have your luggage ready. Tickets and information. Give some paper for an emerald. The engineer, who never actually drives the train, but he probably drives it remotely. And the chief conductor. Don't touch him, he's got static electricity! The Becquerel station has been profitable. A little bit. Oh. Ding dong dell, zombie in the well. I don't think anyone was killed. This place has been left open. I left this here. Oh, I left that. Well, I don't need that. As you can see, I built a bit of a wall, but didn't finish the wall at that side. There's more of a wall over there. It goes around there. I was going to extend that out, but I was going to do more things. Also in that direction, there is Sandwichville, which we're not going to show in the episode. And why? Why should we? That's Mike Dragon's place. He's the one who should show it. However you get there from here, spare carts going that way, through that area. It's a lovely place. Actually, I should say a little something about Mike's Dragon, but I guess I won't. Mike's Dragon is a nice guy. He knows what. Oh, there's a building over there. You know, I'm going to take the cart with me. I have some extra carts with me. I gotta just take it. We're gonna go on foot over there. Let's see. How do we do this? Something over there. That's Armor's banner, I think. Definitely looks like Armor's banner. Did he build out here? I don't know. I won't kill that pig, therefore. Oh, it's been a really crazy day today. I've discovered a bunch of things. In my personal life, I've discovered a bunch of things that are very strange. They're going to cause me to be away from the game for a few days. Here, off and on, here and there. There's more stuff over there. Whoa, I'm speeding up. There must be... Whoa! How many beacons is this? 6? Is it J-Man or Isaac who has 6 beacons? I forgot. I don't need all this treatment. I mean, people who rely upon this, it's like they're addicted to... Oh, yeah, there's 3 people, including Armor. It does say Armor's Manse, though. I was always wondering. Oh, I've been here before. This is what I wanted my place to be. He's got 9 beacons! But he's only got 6 spell effects, because I bet he couldn't have any more than 6 spell effects. That's really weird. Annoying in one sense. If it were me, I'd have had different colors. But, you know, he does what he wants. I like this place. Brewing stands, which apparently... Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, he's been working on this place. Start from bottom. Oh, he means that, yeah. Not going to look in there. Stairs down to... the big beacons. Well, Armor, congrats. You have really and certainly done it to this place. It may not be as detailed kind of build as I would like in my... But you know what? You build anything here and it's great. Look at that. A poisonous potato. Well, well, well. Even your dead ends look cool. Oh. That was interesting. People might not see this room behind it. Burnination. What we got here? Blue's rotting carcass. Oh, I like that. Mort's rotting carcass. He must hate them. I never can understand why he does anything he does. Sometimes he likes people, sometimes he hates them. Chicken. Hi, chicken. Dropped eggs. Formatting books. It's a book on how to format a book. Anyway, I'm being a bit nosy here, so I'm going to stop that. This is his shrine, obviously. He's obviously carrying a torch for somebody. And we're done. Although maybe we're not really done. That's the... Oh, weird. There was something else over here. There's a pyramid over here, and I aim to explore its mysteries because... Hey, pyramid, right? And you... I get to kill you because I have a mandate to kill any of them, and he has enough chickens back there. Really. Okay. It looks like regular netherrack. There's no entrance that I know of. No entrance at all. He seems to be leveling this out for some reason, or maybe it really is just leveled out anyway. You know, from up here I can see an awful lot because I got the thing on 16. In fact, I should probably dial it down because there's other people on the server. Alright, I will. Wait, wrong button. Try again. There, are you happy? Mwah. I'm not happy. I've got a really good question about this build. Look at it. It looks so featureless in front, doesn't it? Does he really want it to look like that? Oh well. Ooh, I got moon boots suddenly. Doing, doing. Let me guess. Jump boost? Yep. Take that, armor! Ha ha ha. Now I gotta clear that out. I will. I'll clear it out. Or I don't have enough. I'll make an effort to clear it out. Don't get me wrong there. That's it. That's all I could clear out. Wow, I hit him from behind. Or something like that. Okay, here's the secret to how to patch something up. Is you go somewhere where you're not supposed to and you see there's some creeper hole that I'm not patching up because it ain't mine. Boy, I've lost all this stuff. Well, stop jumping like that. I hate you forever. There, good as new. And now we're going to go in the nether. No. We don't bang our head on the obsidian on the top. We now reveal. What are we revealing? Was he going to put glass here? I don't understand what he's doing, but it's extremely derpy. Which way is away? That way is toward the hub. This way is away from the hub. So he's the one who had the mysterious hub, or not hub. The one who had the mysterious cart rails and stuff. Oh, look at all that. I wonder who built that. There's another one that got destroyed. That's nice. Somebody's planning on doing that. Which is great if it can be kept up, but nobody is keeping it up. Anyway, this is the hub. I never really worked on it at first. Somebody else just kept building out this way. I kept thinking the hub ought to be like a circular area or square area or something. But they chose this big long rectangle, and I think it's an interesting hallway. Ghasts spawn too much in it. That's all I have to say about the place. But otherwise, I worked on the roof. And the roof got done, but then they had to move everything back, which they then did. But they never bothered finishing the roof. Ceiling, I should say. I did the ceiling, and I did the idea of the top of the wall being like that, which works, actually. There was a pathway up here. Oh, it's been moved back. The pathway up there. Nice. Pathway goes up to the top of where you could go and see what we have up here. The Wither Killer, which I used, and it killed me about 3 or 4 times, and I was going to build another one, and I never did, and it looks like somebody else is starting to build here. But the truth of the matter is, it will never, ever be finished. Hashtag nub status, that's about right. It stopped working. They didn't tell us that it's... The mind crackers didn't tell us that the Wither Killer stopped working. It's my AFK room. Also a bit of a rubber room, really. This place, it's really excellent. And then up here, which was never going to be built, and nobody ever built up here. They were going to make a puzzle. I keep hearing things. It never happens. Down I go. Nothing else was built up here. Oh, wait. Though for some reason they've been building a few pathways here and there. It's like they're trying to find a good spot to build the Wither Killer. And this was the sort of thing I was trying, but they're doing a really weird kind of hack job of clearing the whole thing out. So that's their choice. Let them do it. Let them do it, I say. But I've given up this thing. Oh, what's this? Pathway over here, I don't remember. While traversing it, I shall open my drink with my other hand. Oh, it's hard to do it. Ah. Ha ha ha. Twist open bottles. Oh, it's gonna spill. Hold on. I gotta let go. There we go. Back to work. Well, I'm pretty sure I didn't build this. Alright. Come to the end there. Might as well use this time to look for the end. I don't know, it always makes me think of something that it isn't. Some kind of weird signal or something. It's this texture pack is all weird. By my standards, not by their standards. You know, this drink should be helping and it isn't. Welcome to... The weird spawning in the floor. Welcome to the Stronghold, which is the one we found. There's apparently 2 more. There's the Swag Pad 500. What's that over in the corner? I don't know. Sin's dick. It's iron for better protection. Because he abuses it so much. Oh, he doesn't need that. Whose is this? You have to claim it. Don't claim it, you got problem. Strange that people they stopped taking library books after a while. I guess they had all the enchanted stuff they want. People have been removing a few jail cell blocks. This place is like a maze, I say. I say it's like a maze. My private quarters, which I dug out at great expense when I first visited this place. And I've still got paper. And more netherrack. Mortar's place. He's got some potions. He still has potions. He's had these here since before we fought the Ender Dragon. And we fought and destroyed the Ender Dragon. Let's see what happens with Blue's place. He's feeling a little more cozy than I am. And... well, it's a funny thing, but over here didn't I see... Jacob's swag peg? Oh, it's a fireplace. Cool. I guess. Anyway, from here we journey into the end, which was very carefully put together. Now there's a trap door there, and you could jump into it, but I don't remember how you get up there. I've been trying to find that out, and I don't know. Hey, I didn't go in! I walked around it. Well, it looks like we'll never know about the trap door. The Ender. We got some really tough stuff here. Supply for the Ender farm. And that's the stairs down to a very dangerous pathway. That's where we went when we needed to build this out in the first place, and then put the stairs up, which we then did. Stairs go to the Ender. Where Endermen fall down and you kill them with one punch. And there's also cows there, and there's other stuff there. I've been there a while ago. I don't need to be there again. You've seen this sort of thing. It's in these sort of videos. This goes to the overworld of the end, that is. There's snow for some reason. Lots of places around here, as you can see. That's not been built in. That's my building. That's Becker Corp. Over there is a former building of mine that I abandoned, and someone else can have it, but nobody bought it. That's supposed to look like Orthanc, but it never did. That one, somebody else claimed it. And the other buildings have been pretty much ignored, really. This is a nice little pathway that you take en route to the portal going back. It's nice, but what we need is to get into my base. And here's how we do it. Now there's a big giant room here, but nobody ever used it for anything. Thank you. Up here. This was originally going to my basement for my other building, but now it goes to the main basement of that building. We'll show you that in a second. As soon as we get there. The end has been a tough mistress for us all. We can't enjoy it. Big tall room. Going up. First floor. I removed my banners. The door is open for some reason. Vacant fixer upper, 15 diamonds. There's the first floor. There's the second floor. Used to have a bed in here. That was just for show. You don't use beds. And this used to be, we used to have glass up here, and then above that we had another floor, but I removed all that. This is now a lot closer to what it originally was. That's pretty good. This room has been hollowed out. And there was something in here, but now it's not. It's too small of a thing. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm not sure that this might have been just added recently. This is the one that looks like Orthanc. It's nice. What's the statue in the end, or at least its giant head? And then here, Mike... No, Blue. It's Blue. Another building by Blue. It's a shrine to Mario. I like the song that used to be around here, you know. Mario Never Knows. There was an ender killer around here somewhere else, and I forgot what that was. That ladder that you see there, that's the... that just goes up to the top of the hollow structure. Also, here is a really crappy statue. Not statue. It's a building that was meant to be a castle. It's been added to and subtracted from over the days since then. But it's just basically near where the Ender Dragon was killed, and it landed here, and there's its stuff. Don't know what that is. There was a building there. It's been moved. Now it's just a snowman. Thank you, snowman. We'll always have snowmen. Which is a problem, as we're not in anywhere that we need snowmen at the moment. Except somebody said we did. And now the Becker Corporation's biggest secret. The secret to getting into the Becker Corporation. See, it doesn't work. The side thing doesn't work. But what you do is you're reaching through this block to touch a switch that's right there. You do it like that. You can close it like that. It's easier to close it like that. You'll have to pardon me. I've got a really sore throat today. These are, quartz. I like quartz, but it's just slabs of quartz. There we go, more. This doesn't look right because I have to dig that out, and I didn't want to dig that out. I'm still planning on what to do with that, and I might not. This place might be closed down. Here's my crafting room. Everything I would need for normal crafting except for enchanting tables. I got one of these, of course. Not that I needed it. It's a lot I don't need in this place. But I was always going to build a little higher. A bit higher and higher. Ooh. Yeah, these are everywhere in the end. You can't help that. And then up here are the offices, which I haven't lit up properly yet, but I got carpets on one of them. Gonna build more carpets, but I need more red. You know how the drill goes. It's meant to be an office, but I never finished the officeness of it all. Same, second floor. Third floor is where they could spawn, and fourth floor is where I was not finished with it. I was planning on going as many floors as I needed to. As you can see, this is 83, so I could go quite a ways up if I want. But I'm not really interested in the same old, same old. I want these floors to have some meaning, and they don't. Is there anything I want to take with me? Stop singing that. Oh! We've got black stained glass, and we need black stained glass. Because I used it at the other build, which we're going to show later in the video. Now we're going to go downstairs from the first floor, which is a nice entry welcome area. Down, down, down he goes, taking a drink. La 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 la. I started the next floor, but it's a bit small, but it's a nice little observation platform so you can see down there. Down there, and there's just the way back to those stairs. There's the bottom of that platform I showed you, that staircase, or ladder case. And then down here is the main basement. I was going to put stuff in this basement, but as you can see, I didn't. It would be nice if I had mods in this build. I could build something like crazy up here. But you know how it is. Anyway, that's it for the end, and now we go on to the next location. And I'm not sure what the next location is, so we'll get going there right now.